K is for Keystone, a Pennsylvania alphabet book. Pennsylvania is one of our states. Uncle Brad lived there with Cameron and Zeta for several years in a little town called Indiana, Pennsylvania. It's the home of Jimmy Stewart. It's one of our favorite old time movie stars, especially It's a Wonderful Life. But Zeta lives in Philadelphia now. And Uncle Brad, Cameron, and Zeta lived in the town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for a while. I think I got this when I was visiting Cameron and Zeta when they were little. K is for Keystone. No pictures. A. A is for Amish. Plain people avoid strife. Artisans, quilters, family folk, living a simple way of life. A lot of the Amish around here in Columbia as well. B. B is for Bill Cosby, Pennsylvania's famous son, author, entertainer, comedian. Many awards he has won. C is for caves and coal mines, tunnels of rock and black gold, far beneath the surface. Pennsylvania's heritage is held. D is for white-tailed deer, fawn, buck, and doe. Through wooded hills and valleys, gracefully they go. E. E is for Easton, a town where you can see the birthplace of crayons and markers in a Crayola factory. F is for Falling Water, designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. This house built over a waterfall is quite a spectacular sight. Great grandma went twice with Uncle Brad. I got to go once. It's pretty amazing. Frank Lloyd Wright was a famous architect, and a lot of the houses he built are near where Uncle Adam and Aunt Lisa went to college in Chicago. G is for Gettysburg, a Civil War battleground. President Lincoln delivered an address there in which he is renowned. Starts 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation conceived in liberty. H. H is for Harrisburg, state government and seat. In this capital city, Pennsylvania legislators meet. I. I is for invention of Ben Franklin, state diplomat. Bifocals, a stove, and the lightning rod are feathers in his hat. And Ben Franklin is one of our founding forefathers of the United States. He's on the $100 bill. But he never became president. J is for James Buchanan, our 15th president, from an infant in a log cabin to a White House resident. K is for Keystone State. Pennsylvania is said to be like the center stone in an arch. It was the central colony. That fun little shaped piece that hooks the arch together is called the Keystone. At the St. Louis Arch, the Keystone is the part of the arch you get to walk through and peek out the center. L is for Liberty Bell, which made a patriotic ding in historic Philadelphia proclaiming "Let Freedom Ring," and then it cracked. It's kind of funny. You know what that is? M. M is for Milton Hershey, the finest chocolate around, crowned the chocolate king in later years. He created a chocolate town. Hershey, Pennsylvania, you can go through the Hershey factory, but now there's a whole amusement park there too. N. N is for Native Americans, Original peoples of this place, following a map of Pennsylvania, their ancient paths can be traced. O. O is for ore, a rock with iron inside. It's Pittsburgh's giant steel mills. Molten iron was refined. P. P is for Puxatawny Phil. As seen at Gobbler's Knob, predicting the arrival of spring in his shadow does the job. Q. Q is for Quakers, who found the right to choose, under the leadership of William Penn, their own beliefs and values. R is for rails to trails, where a mighty train did run. Their lines are gone, but the paths remain for hiking and biking fun. S is for state ships, with a solid place in history. The U.S. brig Niagara, brought about tremendous victory. T. T is for Titusville, the town where oil was found, with the United States' first oil well digging deep underground. U. U is for Underground Railroad. Though not a train to ride, on a secret route to freedom, Pennsylvania was a good place to hide. During the time of the Civil War and before, when the slaves ran away, if they could get to the north, they could be free. And they went by a path called the Underground Railroad, which wasn't a railroad, but just a secret path of hiding places. V. V is for Valley Forge. In a blistery cold December, George Washington and his troops encamped. Their valor we remember. And then on Christmas Eve, they crossed the Delaware River and fought the troops who were all drunk and won a very big battle. W. W is for Williamsport, where Little League began. Giving children the chance to play baseball was Carl E. Stoltz's plan. X. X marks the spot on the map where you can see the city of brotherly love, Pennsylvania's largest city. Y. Y is for yellow and blue, colors with statewide appeal, waving proudly on the state flag bearing Pennsylvania's seal. Z. Z is for zoo, a fun place to spend the day. The first one in the nation was founded in Philadelphia, PA. Of all the letters in this book, choose your favorite one. Look it up in the library for more Pennsylvania fun. K is for Keystone.